I can't. I'm busy.
Come on, man. I would truly appreciate it if you can help me out.
HOODYMAN, 6 minutes, really interesting, kind of has this loop thing going on. Now, I have a really strong opinion about what I think was happening. Before I dive into it, I want to hear what you guys thought.
First of all, Groundhog Day. And he can't break the loop until he makes a different decision. It was very interesting, a lot of extreme close-ups on hands and faces, and even in the wide shots you can't see a lot. There's points of light and lots and lots and lots of black on the screen. It's an impossible big movie moon, and I've never seen, you never really see the moon look that big in real life, do you? Mm-hmm. But it looked good on the screen there. But that was, I guess it was, yeah, he had to make a decision. He had to say yes to this request. And until he said yes, he was caught in this loop, this Groundhog Day loop.
Yeah, there's something otherworldly about it. So anybody catch that the guy in the hoodie was himself?
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting here because essentially he's standing in his own way. So it's very metaphorical. But why was he standing in his own way? Why did he have to help himself to help someone else?
I think it's more about him kind of debating with himself and kept thinking about it over and over again, you know, whether he should help the person on the phone. I think that's what the movie's about. Yeah,
and you don't really know, you guys said it's a family emergency, you don't get a lot of information about why the dude has to take off, you don't know what these papers are. The first time I watched this, I was like, oh, I bet this feels illegal, feels scandalous, like his buddy's like, yo, I gotta sign some forged documents for me, I gotta get out of the country. But that might not have been what it was. It might have just been, yo, I got a big deadline, you're my colleague, and I gotta rush home, I got a family emergency. We don't know. But ultimately, he has to offer to help himself to help his buddy, right? It's just a really interesting piece about, you know, priorities and what it takes to move forward. Maybe because it was a smothering sense of intimacy, trapped in a car with someone. Or the sense that you can't get out of the loop. Anyone else notice that he was nicer every time he looped? That he was really mean the first round? Like, no, I can't help you, I'm busy. And then he changes to like, just hold on a second. And then like, yeah, I got your back.
I'm preparing the documents as we speak.
What the hell, man?
I can email them to you in, let's say, 5
What are you doing in the middle of the road?
It's not about making a choice, it's about making a choice that people expect you to. That's why I was thinking about it.
And that's really interesting because everyone kind of inverts in that regard. Like, you don't expect someone to stand right in front of a car and not react, right? There's an inversion of expectation there. The same way the guy is like, I'm not going to help you. The inversion of an expectation that you would say you would help someone.
Yeah, it just kind of made me think when she said it was like an obligation. It almost seemed like it was instant good karma as well, though. Like, as soon as he made that decision, things worked out for himself.
So it would be interesting to see them explore other options of choice, because from this film it looks like there are only two options, either drive around or have the person on the phone. But then there are other ways, like maybe he can drive straight into the person, and I would guess he would kill himself in that case because it's himself. But then there is a simpler option, he might just drop the phone. Like just press the red button and see what happens.
There are a million options, we only saw 3 of them.